EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. He leaves it with his back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they lost it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Complete to start this drive.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The sure hands, it's White. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the lone running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans.
Lots of room to run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got the back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Trojans need to pick it up on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Washington. Complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Complete to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. First and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a...
There he goes! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. Got some room there to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This time it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked. First down. The Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Webb. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. All. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Zips it out to his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dances away to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
We needed. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Washington. Got his man downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss for the sack.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
The corners are going to bail. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Timeout called by the defense. First of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up. Tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The run from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Washington. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Webb. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
And the Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He is never...
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina.
Looking for space. It's Bray. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. To throw, it's Mayava. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big... has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and
turning it on? He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
QB spice it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
no doubt, they're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really...